The best compounding machine stock ETF, SCHD, just announced a 3-for-1 stock split and a dividend increase for Q3. Let's talk about exactly what this means for investors and what I'm going to do about it. Why are investors so obsessed with this long-term dividend ETF? SCHD is the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, and it is up 9.87% yield to date. Investors can't get enough of this dividend ETF because it holds 100 of the top dividend stocks in the US, mostly holds higher yielding dividends that increase in profits consistently for juicier profits. And it has a very low expense ratio. I'd say that's a trifecta. It has a dividend yield of 3.6% and a compound annual return of 13.12%. There is a lot to like here. Top holdings include Home Depot, Verizon, BlackRock, Cisco, Texas Instruments, Pfizer, Lockheed Martin, Bristol Myers, and Chevron, and of course, Warren Buffett's favorite, Coca-Cola. Top sectors are financials, healthcare, and consumer staples. We also have industrials, energy, consumer discretionary, and information technology. This is in many dividend investors' portfolios because it is very well balanced. And I also like this as well as ticker symbol VYM, which is the Vanguard dividend. These are very well diversified ETFs and they have a very long track record. Which brings me to my next question. What is this 3-for-1 stock split news and why is it so bullish for all these investors? This will be effective on market close of October 10th and will apply to shareholders of record as of the close of markets on October 9th, 2024. Shares will begin trading at their post-split price on October 11th, 2024. The share splits will not change the total value of a shareholder's investment. Okay, the best imagery I have for this for a stock split is a piece of pizza, but not just any pizza. I do not want a pineapple pizza. I want it with pepperoni. Pepperoni, please. That's the only way. Give me all the grease. I'm not patting it down. So let's say I give little Johnny a whole pie of pizza, the whole pie, or 1 share of SCHD. He can then split that into 3s, and that would be like a 3-for-1 stock split. So now he would technically have 3 slices of pizza, but you still just have 1 whole pie. So contrary to popular belief, you are not getting more shares. Let me repeat that. You are not getting more shares. You are getting a third of the pizza. I'm so hungry. Okay, so let's say you have 100 shares of SCHD. What will happen? You will have 300 shares of SCHD, but instead of it being, let's say, $60, your shares will be at $20. So the stock price goes down a third and you get 3 more shares, which basically means you now have more slices of pizza, but the same amount of whole pizzas. So now you may be thinking, okay, Raylan, but that means that nothing's really affecting me, nothing's really changing. And you would be somewhat correct. These shirts literally sum up my whole gym existence. This is so hard to do inverted. It says I can do this and it's crossed out and then it says if I die, I die. Crop top is crop topping. This is a size small. I love the little like red and black. Also, this one is great if you want to be a bird. It's just so cute. Love this. Seriously, I feel like I'm actually going to have friends now because this is a conversation piece. The fabric feels really breathable, like it feels really nice. And this is absolutely perfect for leg day. You won't have to worry about doing the little tuck in the shirt in the back. Chef's kiss. This is more about a psychological factor, and if people actually see the stock price going down to $20, they'll be like, oh my gosh, SCHD is so cheap, or that's what they're thinking, or I can actually afford some more. But to be clear, the value didn't change. The main change that I see during stock splits is the volatility. A lower stock price from a high quality stock tends to lead to more volatility, which means options premium goes up, and investors who love to sell or buy options want a ton more. So if you are an option seller and have ticker symbol SCHD, you might want to sell cover calls or cash secured puts once you see those premiums getting juicier. But overall, there's not really a change. Now, before we move on to what I'm doing, we have to address the elephant in the room, the dividend increase. And SCHD announced for Q3 that it was going to increase the dividend to 15% increase year over year. And if we look at the dividend, it is really nice straight across the board. So we have a dividend yield of 3.48%, a dividend growth rate of 11.94%, double digits, a dividend growth rate, a 3-year CAGR of 9.54%. And if we look at the 10-year CAGR, it's 11.13%. It has been growing its dividend for 12 consecutive years. So it is a bit of a trifecta. So you're probably thinking, wow, this is a great dividend ETF. What are you going to do about it? You're probably going to buy a lot more shares, right? Not so fast. Currently, I hold over 400 shares of SCHD, which is a 5% allocation in one of my dividend portfolios, and I honestly just want to set it and forget it. This is one of my dividend ETFs that is a long-term hold for 20 to 30 years where I just set it and forget it, let the compound snowball do its thing. What you need to remember as a dividend investor is not to be too concentrated in any stock or ETF unless it's a long-term hold and unless it's the S&P 500. So I have a ton of shares in SPY and VU and VTI, and I have a 5% allocation in SCHD. I'm looking for a bit more growth just because I am a younger investor. So with those dividends, I am reinvesting them. I have enabled reinvesting or DRIP, dividend reinvesting program, on my Fidelity account. So I will be getting about 3 more shares for SCHD, which I'm very excited about, and I probably will sell some more cover calls on SCHD once my other ones expire. But other than that, it's just the same old, and I'm just going to keep investing into my portfolio as is. But let me know your thoughts and what you're going to do about the SCHD stock split and dividend increase. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe because I finished my workout early for this. And please let me know if you are going to invest in SCHD.